Welcome back to the Cronkite Sports Report. I'm Emily Bernstein. Robert Sarver released a statement this morning announcing he was beginning the process of selling both the Phoenix Suns and Mercury. Sarver begins his statement with words that I deeply regret. Then continues, I am beginning the process of seeking buyers for the Suns and Mercury. And notably states, I do not want to be a distraction to these two teams and fine people. The announcement comes days after Sarver was suspended for a year and fined $10 million by the NBA. Multiple people had called for his resignation, including the Suns' second largest stakeholder, John Najafi. The Diamondbacks radio broadcast made history yesterday, and her first call was pretty special.
First pitch swung on, deep fly ball to right field. Right fielder Gallo going back. He's looking up. It's a home run for Dalton Varsho. And just like that, the Diamondbacks take a 2-1 lead over the Dodgers in Game 1 of this doubleheader.
Jill Guerin is the first woman to call a Diamondbacks game in franchise history. Guerin has been the play-by-play voice of the Diamondbacks Single-A affiliate by Zalia Rawhide in California since 2019. She is one of just 3 female broadcasters in the minor leagues and the first in the history of the Rawhide organization. It's been a busy week for ASU football after the program parted ways with head coach Herm Edwards. Sean Aguano has already taken over as the interim coach and is making an effort to get the Sun Devils back on track for the Pac-12 play. Cronkite News reporter Chad Votherine was there for Aguano's first practice.
Well, now that new interim coach Sean Aguano is taking over the Sun Devils in the middle of the season, he's already hit the ground running in his first week of practice. Aguano said he's not looking to completely transform the program, but he did suggest that there will be a few slight changes.
There is going to be subtle changes that I'll put a thumbprint on, and that might seem drastic to the kids there because they're such in tune to a routine, but I think those are subtle changes that need to happen.
So what exactly are these changes that Coach Aguano has in mind? Well, just after one day of practice under the former Chandler High School coach, players and coaches, they definitely noticed a difference in the speed and tone.
It was a lot of energy, and it was different practice. It was an upbeat practice where the players found themselves doing things they hadn't done in years.
We had some kids, that didn't like it as much, but Coach Aguano takes that. He says, I hear it. I mean, at the end of practice, we came together, and he mentioned that he could hear the bickering on the sideline. And he says, that's good,
And the practices have been faster and the intensity has increased, but it's all to prepare for their next slate of games against ranked conference opponents, starting with number 13 Utah at home. In Tempe, Chad Votherine, Cronkite News.
The Arizona Coyotes kicked off their preseason with day 1 of veteran training camp and media day. Cronkite News reporter Adam Schwager was in Scottsdale with more on what to expect this season.
As the Coyotes are set to step on the ice for the first time tomorrow, several members of the team took the podium today, including President and CEO Javier Gutierrez, General Manager Bill Armstrong, and Coach Andre Tourney. But with the players, the talk of the town was all about playing in Mullet Arena, the new 5,000-seat stadium that they're going to share with ASU hockey.
Atmosphere, I think it'll be unlike any other arena, so personal. From a fan's perspective, like every seat in that house is going to be unreal. And
I think it's good because they'll be able to see how fast the game truly is. If you talk to fans that sit down at the glass seats, that's usually what they kind of tell you is they don't realize how fast it is. So to have all these seats in the lower bowl, you'll kind of pick up on like how quick we have to make decisions and the little things like that.
The Coyotes and their fans will have to wait quite some time as they start on the road with 6 straight games to open the season. They'll make their debut at the Mullet Arena on October 28th against the Winnipeg Jets. For Cronkite Sports, in Scottsdale, Adam Schwager.
That's it for today's Cronkite Sports Report. Back to you, Maddie.